No.
All right. You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we're going to go through a few slides first,
Yeah.
and then we'll go over some case laws, which I'm sure you already know.
Oh, fuck.
And
I can try, yeah.
then, actually, let me give you this as well.
A bag? Oh, shit.
If you unpack that, you'll have some spikes, a flashlight, and a cadet box. A cadet box will give you basically all of your essentials, along with like your gun, your taser, your armor,
Oh, that's
just
sick.
like your radio, stuff along those lines.
Shall I open it now or wait?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, we give everything. Oh, perfect. Tourniquet.
Yeah. So we're
What
just
the
gonna go
fuck is a
through
tourniquet?
the slides. So
Trauma kit.
obviously, I'll be putting them up here so you can just read along as well. But obviously, you can see these are our ranks. Obviously, cadet, probie, officer, senior, corporal, sergeant, and so forth.
Yeah.
Obviously, as a cadet, you know everybody follows the chain of command. But I'd say for you, if you have any issues, you'd go to an officer first. We
Yeah.
just skip probie. And obviously, say you had an issue with me because I'm a corporal, you'd go to a sergeant. And obviously, if you had a problem with a lieutenant, you'd go to a captain. Basically, if you have an issue with someone, you go one rank above them.
But how do I know what order? Oh, 9, 8, 7, 6. Okay, okay. So the lower
Yeah,
the
so
number,
it all
the
goes
higher
by
you are.
numbers.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And
Okay, yeah,
then
that makes sense.
next one, obviously, our promotions and disciplines.
Oh,
Obviously,
shit. Promotion,
you can earn
brother.
your promotions by your work ethic, your ability to execute and close in cases. Say we give you feedback on something to work on and you work on it.
Oh, what the fuck is
That's,
this?
your active listening, you're
I forgot you could.
applying what we're saying towards you. And as well as if you're giving feedback to other people,
Yo, what have I. What
if
have you.
you're showing good
Oh,
leadership
shit.
qualities and you're adhering to our culture.
What is happening?
Obviously, you can see the yellow bit there. Obviously, that's not going to apply to you just yet. It might in the future, depending on how long you're, planning on staying.
Yeah.
And then obviously our disciplinary action, it goes in stages. So the first one, coaching, verbal warnings, and so on.
You're a
Obviously,
rave
me as an
fan.
NCO, if you mess up, I can suspend you for 24 hours, and command can suspend you for 72 or terminate you. And obviously, the
Damn.
bottom one, I'm not going to read that out loud, but obviously, you get the gist of that one.
Yeah.
And obviously, if you look in the email, you'll see a section for LEO LOAs.
Yo, what up,
And
Hookie?
so, as a cadet, you can basically, if you're not on duty for 4 days, you can submit an LOA,
4 days.
and obviously, command will authorize it. But if you're inactive for a long period of time, you can get terminated for inactivity.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then if we move on to the next one, obviously, again, you said you've got past experience, so
A little bit,
assuming your radio comms would be in line with what we have here, the accuracy, brevity, and clarity. Obviously, whatever your comms are, make sure they're accurate, they're brief, and they're clear.
Yeah.
And obviously, don't be incessant, overbearing, loud, or disruptive over the radio. If anybody 10-3s you, that's basically
Notes from Ravage, mate.
And
Don't be
let other people get
incest
their comms
over.
in.
Wait. Incent.
As well as
Don't
this,
be
a
incent.
lot of times,
What does that mean, chat? I'm stupid as hell.
you'll probably
Don't be
hear
incent,
EMS
overbearing, loud, and disruptive.
calling to us.
Shit.
And obviously, when it becomes to our EMS, some of them do get messed around with a lot at the hospital.
No
as you can
incest
imagine.
over the radio.
So, a lot of our comms from EMS are requesting help at the hospital.
Yeah.
So we tend to be quiet whenever EMS are asking for us. You'll hear one officer say, send it. Then EMS will come over.
Incest
and then depending on the situation, you'll probably hear a couple of officers going to the hospital.
What kind of word is that? Incest. I think I'm stupid. Incent.
So this is our 10
I've never even heard that word, bro.
We got alphas and bravos. Alphas are
Incessant.
basically if you get attacked
It'll
upper
be
others are there,
incessant over the radio.
if you get into an accident. So if you're getting shot at, stabbed, beaten up or anything like that, and you go down, you with 13 alpha.
No, I am listening.
If you
trust
forgot to
me.
wear your seatbelt, or you hit a gas pump, or you fell off a building, basically, if nobody's harmed you but you've still gone down, that would be a Bravo.
Okay, yeah, we can do
And
that.
obviously, when it comes to scenes, cops are limited to 8 badges on a scene. But if a 13 alpha pops, it raises the limit to 10 officers, so 2 more can attach.
Okay.
If officers are getting into a scene where they probably know they're going to get shot, you'll see 8 officers on scene, and then 2 will be staged nearby, just in case an officer does go down.
It's 8.
And obviously, there's no
10
point
cops max
ever that cops will have unlimited numbers responding to one scene. There is a point where I disagree with that, which would be our 14 cores, which is obviously 14As, 14Bs, which would be medic down, either violent or non-violent. We take protecting our EMS very seriously. If you ever hear the 14 alpha go off, you will hear a lot of cops very quickly saying that they're responding to that, and it will be chaos.
But it can't be unlimited, or it can. No, it can't be.
No.
Still 10.
Obviously, if
Was that 10 or 8?
That will always be 10.
Okay.
On an alpha core, it's always 10, whether it's medic or PD.
And if it's a 10-14 Bravo, just 8. Oh, it's no one. That's just
most
that's
of the
just
times,
yeah.
Yeah, most of the times
Not
on a
no one,
Bravo,
but-
there's probably EMS right around the corner from that.
Yeah. Okay.
A lot
But
of times
obviously,
they'll
we
pop
will
a Bravo
assist.
if they wreck their helicopter
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
and blow up.
Look up.
Taylor, I'll have you go through 21 and 23.
What is that, bro? It's a moth. Oh shit! Use of force.
All right, so use of force, we got 5 different levels. Officer presence is always going to be your first one. From the minute you step on scene, that's going to be your first level of force. Just us being there our first attempt should be just de-escalate the problem.
Yes, of course.
De-escalation is always going to be your number 1 priority.
There is a
if
moth in
people
my room. Yeah.
Still start getting, a little rowdy. Things are still being a problem. You'll go to your verbal commands. A lot of times,
Hey,
especially on gang shootouts,
sit
what you'll
down.
see is
Hey,
we'll roll in
hands
when
behind
we
your
start
back.
seeing them rob. Us just being in the area, lights and sirens, that's our officer presence. When we start seeing things get worse, we'll roll in, we'll tell them to stop. That's your verbal commands.
Yep.
Empty-handed for us is going to be
Just
your tackle.
RDM.
You
Oh,
always want to
shit.
try to tackle somebody first, unless they have a weapon out. Then you obviously don't want to do that. If they're running, you want to tackle them first. So that'll be your 3rd level. Less than lethal is going to be taser, baton.
Taser.
More often than not, you'll resort to your taser.
I feel like it's gonna be fun chat in public.
If you go to tase somebody, this is not what you do.
I tanked it.
He tanks.
You do this. Go over tase.
Oh, what the? How did you do that? What's the difference? You mean just a verbal?
He hit. Yeah.
Yeah. So we give
You
them a verbal
always-
warning that we're gonna tase them, then tase
Yeah.
them. It's
And
also
then-
the
So
same
if
as
you
when we're
talk,
going for cuffs.
if you don't talk, they tank it.
Not
no.
necessarily.
Oh, that was just you're just built different, I guess.
Yeah.
Sometimes
is.
with us, when you'll see some of them, they'll tank them, take a taser shot, not all the time. The other thing too
I thought it was a
is you don't ever
feature.
want to do this and just go up behind somebody and cuff them.
Oh yeah, of course.
Fortunately, Callum's not washed. You always want to tell them,
Going for cuffs. Going for cuffs.
Yep, and then you cuff them. If they break, you keep going. You keep pursuing them.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
with our cuffs as well, criminals get the chance to break 3 times.
And
If
then
they
it's a
don't
day.
break
Yep.
obviously they can't break on the 4th. That's when they will be cuffed.
Yeah.
But if they break on the 4th, the
They
5th time is. Oh, they can't break
The
on the 4th.
4th, the 4th is they're guaranteed to be cuffed.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
But that's per officer. So say Taylor
Yeah.
now, she'll try and cuff me again.
Oh, okay.
now
So
he's cuffed.
I didn't even get the chance to do it then.
But if I was the one who cuffed you, that'd be like your first one from me.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So say, I'm chasing you on a flip
Yeah.
pursuit. I've tried to cuff you twice, and the next one, you're going to be insta cuffed.
Yeah.
Now, if Taylor was to try and cuff you after me, obviously you'd get another chance to break cuffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
One other thing I forgot to go on.
Not bad. Not bad.
I think it
Nice
was the
feature.
comms. We do use plain speak here quite a lot.
Yeah.
So obviously, you'll hear us say, we're 76 to drug trafficking or 76 to a jewelry store.
Oh, that's
Obviously, we
beautiful.
have 10 codes for them, but it's a lot easier to just say it 90% of the time.
Oh, that's easy then.
Yeah.
And then obviously your last level of force is going to be lethal. The one thing to remember, if I have my gun out and I'm running from Callum, he's not going to try to tase me.
No,
Or if
hell no.
somebody's in a situation and tries to has their gun out, you don't want to try and tase them because you don't know if they're accidentally going to pop off a shot. So you always want to match.
GG with Twitch Prime for 11
They've got
months
a
in a
knife
row.
out, tase them. If they've got a gun out, then at least one of you needs to have lethal out. Somebody can have less than lethal.
Yeah.
But you always preferably want to match their force.
GG with a Twitch Prime. Yep, that makes sense.
If in the event you're in a pursuit where this comes in, if you're in a pursuit and you start getting shot at, return fire. If you're getting shot at from a vehicle, you can shoot from your vehicle.
Yeah.
If not, you're going to have to stop, get out of your car, and shoot back at
nice.
them. And then get back in, obviously. That's how that kind of works.
So say if I'm in my car and they get out, they start shooting, I have to go get cover. I can't just like drive by them. Is that what you mean?
Can
Like
So
maybe a
you
little
can
bit.
back up.
Yeah,
you can be backing
back
up and shooting at them, but as soon as you're stationary,
Okay.
you'll get out of the car and you'll
get out
shoot
of the
back.
car and shoot. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That makes sense.
Any other questions?
No, it seems pretty straightforward to be honest.
Yep. What was the other one? Callum 23.
No, Chai, it doesn't matter if I've played a
It's
lot
for
or not.
the
You still have to
RSW
listen,
feature.
Chai. You have to show respect.
All right. Everything we do legally is probable cause versus reasonable suspicion. So your probable cause is going to be a good
Oh
faith
my
belief that a
goodness.
crime is or will take place based on your training, facts that you already know going into the situation, or the circumstances that you roll up on. If we get dispatched to a shots fired call, anybody that's in the area that's got a gun out, it gives us probable cause to stop them and chat with them because shots fired, you're in the area with a gun.
Yeah.
Yes or no, were not involved. We're going to stop you, talk to you, and figure out what's going on. Your reasonable suspicion is
Your head is like
a belief
cut
that
off?
it's going to take place
Is
based
it?
on the exact same thing. You don't know
I feel like I look small in the
if
camera.
they did it. So you come up to a scene that shots fired and you see a person in the area. They don't have a gun out. You can stop them and talk to them and see what happened if they know anything, but you cannot search them or arrest them. If you've got probable cause and you've got facts and evidence for it, you can search them. A lot of times what we'll do is we'll come up to somebody and say, hey, look, we're just going to sit here, chat while we're talking. I just want to search you for weapons so that nothing happens. If they're compliant, they'll say, yeah, sure, go ahead. You'll search them. You'll remove any weapons. You'll talk to them for a second. If they didn't do anything, you'll give it back to them and you'll go on your way. Reasonable suspicion, you just talk to them,
Move camera up
find
a
out,
pixel.
something like that. If nothing happened, then they'll just keep.
I'm gonna
you'll
try
just
get the
keep it
war
moving.
paint, chat. I have to go to the barber shop.
And obviously, if you have enough reasonable suspicion, say it was a shots fired call,
Yeah.
you could ask them if they would consent to a GSR test. And
Yeah.
obviously, if they're GSR positive, that gives you enough PC to search them for a weapon.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's where the reasonable suspicion would come in. So if I pulled up on a shots fired and you're standing there and you don't have a gun out, that scenario with him, you'll say, hey, look, we got a dispatch for shots fired. Do you mind if I GSR test you? If they say yes, you do it. If they say no, you don't. And then you just keep questioning them and then you continue.
Okay, yeah, that makes
sense. You try to gain as much information as you can on the situation from them. But if they're not going to give you anything, unless you actively have somebody say in the area, hey, that guy was shooting. If you have somebody say it, then you continue your questioning.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
also one other thing I forgot to tell you about is with our cuffs. I'm just going to cuff you, Taylor. Obviously, ours, when we cuff people, they can walk around. And if the doors are open on a vehicle, they can still get in the car.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Which you'll probably see a
or
lot of
driver.
at a hospital.
Yeah.
The driver can get in.
If the driver's side, if the car is unlocked and the driver's side door is open, they can get into the car. They won't be able to turn the car. They'll just full send it backwards and forwards is all they can do.
Shit.
At that point, you run the risk of them running over an officer.
Yeah.
And they run the risk of possibly getting shot if they continue to do that. So you want to try, if somebody goes to get into a car, you want to tase them out as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
If you're not able to get them out of the car, hopefully you've got somebody mobile close by and they can just pursue them as normal and try to get them out of the car once you're able to
What up, Marissa?
stop the vehicle.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Any other questions?
Not any that I can think of right now.
They'll come up as you're out and moving around. So, all right.
Okay. Obviously, you do have past experience. How are you with your case laws?
We do a little maybe what do you call it, like a test, and I'll know. Maybe just ask me a few questions on some random ones, maybe.
What's Tennessee versus Gardner?
Shit. Wait. Tennessee versus Garden. That's not a Terry first. That's a fleeing felon. Like, you can shoot a guy down if he's, started shooting people and shit. You have to just match their force. Like, if a brother's got an AK out, he started spraying the place down, you can shoot him down. Or if you think he's you have probable cause to believe he is gonna go shoot people down or do something very dangerous, then you can.
Yeah. So obviously, it's you've got a good faith belief that the person that's fleeing is armed and dangerous and is a potential threat to either the public.
Oh shit, child, we active. Yeah, that's.
And then obviously,
way better worded.
You mentioned the Terry frisk, which is Terry v. Ohio.
Yeah.
And then obviously we have Pennsylvania versus Mims.
Yeah.
Do you know which one that is?
Does that have to do something with a car or no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is it if you're at maybe a traffic stop and they do some dodgy shit in the car, or you can tell them to get out of the car and then put them in cuffs if you believe they have something on them? Maybe something like that. Maybe not actually.
Yeah, so you're on the right track. With Pennsylvania versus Mims, we have the right to order a driver out of the vehicle for officer safety.
Yes, man. Is there, Chad, the knowledge?
We've got Maryland versus Wilson, which is you can order a passenger out for your safety. And then Wyoming versus Houghton, which means we can inspect. Obviously, we've got the driver detained. We'll be able to search him. But Wyoming versus Houghton gives us.
I've been on Prodigy for 3 days now. I played Randy for 2.
And their belongings.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Am I cheating? No one even said it in chat.
United States, which allows us for vehicle searches without a warrant, because obviously the vehicle itself is movable. So we want to act fast on stuff like that.
Yeah, because might dump stuff and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and then obviously Graham versus Connor, which is our reasonable force. Obviously, we've got 3 factors which determine our levels of force. We've got the severity of the crime, the immediacy of the threat, and the resistance to arrest or attempts to flee.
Yep.
And then the other one we've got is obviously Gary versus New Jersey, which is kind of like the Miranda rights, but for an officer to not self-incriminate. But obviously with that one, 90% of the time, if you invoke your Garrity rights, you're probably going to get fired because that means you've done something that would incriminate you.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. But who would you say that to? Who would you invoke that right? Would it be another higher up, or a lawyer, or a judge?
Well, I mean, there are a couple different scenarios.
It would probably be either high command or in a court situation.
Yeah. Like if you're
Oh.
testifying in court and the judge or the attorney asks you a question and you invoke those rights, you're going to get looked at real poorly.
Yeah, why are you hiding it and stuff? Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Or if Cap or Commander or somebody pulls you into the room and says, hey, explain the situation to me, and you invoke that, they're going to probably send you off duty immediately.
Oh, shit. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So pretty much just never use it.
Pretty much.
All right.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm
Got
never
any
using
questions
that.
about those? Any of those?
No, again, they seem pretty reasonable. I think, like, when I'm actually active, I guess more questions will pop up, you know, with, like, case laws and what I can and can't do.
Yep.
Yeah. What we're going to do is we're going to take you downstairs to our training area.
Oh, shit,
We're
we
just going to run a
shooting.
couple of hostage negotiation sort of situations with you, as well as a breach situation. Then we're going
Oh,
to take you
shit.
through some little training on the MDT to show you how to make a report, how to add evidence,
Oh, I
and
forgot
so
about
forth.
that part of being a cop.
Yeah. If you want to
All right.
follow us, we're just going to go get changed into our training.
Oh, fuck, bro.
Yes.
Reports. But yeah, chat, listen. I saw a few comments.
All right.
It doesn't matter if I know it
Therefore.
or if
All right,
I...
first thing we're going to do,
Oh,
AJ,
one
real
sec, I'll
quick.
say in a minute.
We're going to go make sure you're clocked in.
Oh, yeah.
10. So every day when you come in, you'll just come up to this reception desk up here.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Chief Spin.
What?
You'll come up here
Chief.
and you'll just third eye at the desk and you'll see go on duty. And that's how you'll clock on every day.
Oh, shit. Cadet is now on duty.
Yep. So there is another way. So if you think about think about police duty.
yeah.
So you'll only ever do that if you say 10-100 in the field. If you have a 10-100 and you head pop and you have to come back, that's how you'll clock back on duty. You don't have to come all the way back to PD and do it.
Yeah.
So that'll be the easiest thing to do that way. Cool.
Oh, yep.
All right. Alrighty. Let's go. Let me go get changed real quick. We'll go to the locker room and then we'll go downstairs.
All right, perfect. Yeah, chat, I was saying, even if I know it, we still have to, like, you have to understand, they're taking their time out of the day, they fast-tracked me a little bit, they're helping me, training me, and you have to give them respect, just listen, enjoy it, role-play it back,
This should
you know?
be fun.
Because at the end of the day, AJ, well, I don't know if AJ knows it or not, but we're going to role-play like a cadet, you know? We're not going to role-play like straight fucking trooper, I know my shit. I want to role-play AJ as like, yeah, we have experience, but
I get you.
he's still like
up, Sarge?
new, you know what I mean? I don't want to just be like, yeah, I'm in the cop for 3 years, mate. Because honestly, one, it's been so fucking long. And two, it's more fun playing as like a cadet. And then actually
This is our
build it
training
up.
area. Except for we're walking in now.
Like Echo, yeah.
This is also where our gun range is.
Oh,
So there's a gun range. If you ever want to come in and just blow off some steam when people are annoying the crap out of you, you can come down here and you can just blow off steam for a little
oh
bit.
hell yeah.
Just make sure you put up a 311 that the range is hot when you
Okay.
start, and then range is cold when you're done.
All right, hot and cold.
Yep. All right, we'll go
Because
over
you're
here.
hot and you're cold, you're yes. Yo, no, username Twitch random.
And welcome to our training
Oh,
bank.
what the fuck? It's so sick.
Yeah. So this is our bank. We'll go ahead and go in here so you can kind of see.
Yeah, earn
So
respect
this is
rather
where
than
we do our
acting
breach
like
training.
it. Oh,
And there's a vault
shit.
back here.
Is there money in there?
Nah, I wish.
Oh.
But
Oh my
yeah,
god,
that's
a
our,
drug
that's
sale.
our vault. Yeah. And that's our dispatch that you're seeing pop up.
Yeah.
And if you look at your GPS, you'll actually be able to see the location, the icons on your GPS of where the actual stuff is. And you can just kind of look at them and click and check them and all that kind of stuff. And obviously, guns are going to be your gunshots. The little package things with the red circles are usually going to be your drug sales. You'll see drug trafficking pops. It's going to be a little leaf with a red circle around it. Same thing.
Oh
So,
my
yeah.
god, drug trafficking.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So yeah. All the little blue blips on your radar, that's all of the cops on your GPS. That's
Holy
every
fuck,
cop that's on
bro.
duty right now. All the red ones, that's where your EMS is. Right now, they're all currently partying
Yeah,
at the casino.
The casino, yeah.
Yeah, they've got family day going on right now.
Oh. Can we give medical treatment or no? Like, let's say they're
we
all...
can do basic medical.
And just take them to Nancy.
Yep, you'll just load them, make sure they're not bleeding or anything like that, and then you'll load them up into your cruiser and you'll take them to the hospital. A lot of times EMS will tell us at the end of the night when they're all going off duty, so they'll let her know.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yep. So, also, if you get 911s, you'll look on your GPS. You'll look for a little red person on your GPS.
Or what you can do, if you flex your tilde muscle, it'll bring up
That too.
What?
the GPS and your dispatch.
And all of your dispatch logs. So that'll show you where all the most recent dispatches have been. All those little pings and stuff. It'll tell you, and you can, if you miss a dispatch, you look on the right side, you'll be able to react to it, or you'll be able to mark it on your GPS where it was if you're not 100% sure. But yeah, that's where all the easy stuff is.
Oh, that's real nice, actually.
Yep. So your 911s are going to show as a red person on your GPS.
Is there bank robberies in this?
They're going to show as a yellow.
Yeah, or because I know it
persons are
resets.
gonna
So is there
show
bank
as a
robberies or
pink.
nah? Pink. Oh yeah, I see one. There's a shots fired, I think.
Yep.
Oh no, at the hospital.
Yeah. Why is there an injured person at the hospital? Jeez, Mary Joseph. All right.
There are bank robberies
Any
out.
questions?
No, that's pretty straightforward. It seems pretty like user friendly.
Yep. All right. Are we shooting you with rubber bullets or me with rubber bullets?
I'll shoot you with rubber bullets. Let me just 311 it.
Okay.
Do you say the fake bank is hot?
No, so when we do Academy, you'll see a lot of times where we'll say disregard shots at MRPD and a 311.
Oh, okay.
That's usually because we're doing an Academy, if you ever see that.
Yeah.
And we'll also do a 13 Alpha as well, so you'll know how to
There is armor.
what to hear on that and how to react to that.
Oh shit! Can you just
How do you put it on?
Academy so people know?
Wait.
Okay.
I gotta give you a hard time every now and then.
Oh, what the fuck? It's like PUBG, bro.
All right. So I'm just. What do you want to do? Do you want to do the Bravo and Alpha
Oh,
Yeah, we can.
fuck, man.
little examples first?
Can if you want to. So, in the event that somebody goes down and they pop an Alpha,
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. He ate.
this is what you're
bitch.
hearing.
What the fuck?
So he's gonna pop an Alpha.
So this is. Well, I'm gonna do Bravo first. So you see that Bravo is completely silent.
Yeah.
Sounds just like a normal
And
dispatch.
then, obviously, this is our Alpha.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And it's actually audible, so people around you will be able to hear it as well.
Oh, perfect. But what's he doing right now? He's shot? Are you
Oh, I'm
injured?
crawling around.
Oh, and then you bleed
I
out.
guess
When-
I'll...
So when we get shut
What the
down,
fuck?
we can crawl away for about 30 seconds to a minute.
Oh.
But obviously,
okay.
after 30 seconds to a minute, we'll bleed out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
Okay, that's
Um,
funny as
Do you
so-
want to
fuck.
let him? Do you want to let him try and pick me up?
Yeah.
Because he should have a trauma kit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
So
basically,
We'll go through like a little bit of a triage. So if you look at me
The
and
UI
you
is
evaluate
nice.
me, you'll see my wounds.
Oh my, you've been shot in the head, sir, and you're burning.
Yeah. So next to any of those, is there any blood droplets?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's
this
your
is
way
sick.
of telling that somebody's bleeding. And if
Okay.
you look at me, you should be able to apply a tourniquet.
Is
to
that
me.
Isla? You trying to get me
Now,
fucking
a tourniquet, I
fired?
believe, does 2 bleeds.
What's up,
Yes,
Isla?
one
Yo, the
tourniquet will
RP
stop
with you
2
is
bleeds
so
at the same
funny.
time.
It's so good.
Yeah. So for the most part, you'll see officers carry around 2 to 3 tourniquets
So
at max.
if I click it, I mean, not. Oh shit. If I like take this tourniquet
If you
and just
apply it to me-
apply it.
Yep.
Yeah, with obviously when you third eye me, you'll be able to see that you can apply a tourniquet to me.
Oh yeah. All right, I've never done this before.
Too hard, man.
Is it good? Is it nice? Is it a good tightness?
I was
It's
gonna
a
say,
snug
make sure
fit,
it's nice and
actually.
tight.
So one, oh, two, oh, I feel like I've only done 2 bleeds.
So now if you evaluate me again, you'll see that I've stopped bleeding.
Oh yeah, your head is good.
Now, most of the time,
Hell yeah, I'm glad.
if we're responding to a 47 call, we'll tack down to EMS, which is channel 1, and we'll say, PD to EMS, we've got 147 down. We'll obviously explain the injuries.
Yeah, so I'm the
in this
host
case,
for
they'll be GSWs.
Isla.
And
show her
we'll
if she
let them
streams,
know
show
that,
support as well when she
either
streams.
I'm talking back to you,
Fun
I'm
role
not
player, mate.
responsive, anything along those lines, just
Yeah.
to give them an easier job.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
They will also sometimes, if there's only 1 or 2 of them on duty, they will
Wait,
tell
what's
you,
that?
"Hey, we're way too busy. Just go ahead and self-transport them to Nancy." So at that
Okay.
point, you'll just give basic medical. You'll load them in your cruiser and just take them to the hospital.
Now, obviously, in some cases, some people might have just, they might have just fallen off their bike and hurt themselves.
Yeah.
Sometimes people will feel good enough to be able to stand back up, which is what our trauma kit's used for. So if you try and
Oh.
stabilize me, you'll be playing a little bit of Dance Dance Revolution.
Yeah. Fuck.
There we go.
There you go.
There we go.
Could have at least warned me, Taylor. I need to put on another armor.
No,
You might get
I'm not gonna warn
flighted.
you.
What? No, flighted for what? Okay.
I don't feel like there's any really need to run you through a negotiation when it's just the 3 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can just skip straight to the evidence collecting and making a report. So if you come over here,
Let's go. I love this.
if
Writing
you
reports.
pull out your camera,
Oh, yep. Oh, shit.
and if you look over to where I was
you can't
shot,
talk about
you
it?
can
Oh,
see the casings
sorry.
on the floor, the blood, and the projectiles.
Oh, yeah.
So the way that we do it, we always take a picture first, and then because you've got a flashlight too, you'll take the flashlight out. Obviously, you can do it with a camera, but the camera's just awkward.
Yo, good night, Ellen. Hope you have a good
So you'll
sleep.
take the flashlight out, and then you'll just look at all the evidence. You'll go over it. You'll flex your E muscle to pick it up.
Wait, this is without the camera.
Yeah.
You can do it with your camera as well.
It's a little
Oh.
bit more
Sure.
user-friendly to do with the flashlight, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you
so
want
how
to
do I
come out of
put
the
this
camera, you'll
sticky?
flex your
Flex shift.
X muscle.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go.
Yeah. So if you get your flashlight, then you'll be able to just go over there and just grab some of the evidence.
Oh, shit. I think this flashlight is like stuck to my belt. How do I whip it out?
So make sure you put your flashlight on either your 1 or
Oh.
your 2 muscle.
Oh, it's a weapon. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, that's way more easier.
And if when you're pulling out your flashlight, you'll see that on the flashlight to stop seeing degraded stuff as well as casings. 90% of the time we don't pick up degraded because that means that they were shot a while ago. And obviously the main three that we pick up is obviously casings, DNA, and projectiles.
Okay. Projectiles is like car parts and shit.
So the projectiles is the actual bullet.
Oh, okay, okay.
Casing
Yeah.
is going to be your bullet. Your bullet casing. Projectile will be the actual bullet.
Pretty much where it was shot from and then where it hit, right?
Bingo.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So if you pick
Ah,
up the
man, I'm
evidence on the
smart,
floor,
chat. So you want me to collect all of them?
just collect one of each if you can.
Oh, yep. Oh, what's this? Oh, projectile.
So if they're a little bit in the air, when you're trying to
Yeah.
pick them up, just look straight down and you should be able to pick it up.
Oh, yeah. Projectile, a casing, and some blood. DNA sample.
Okay. So if you flex your F1, and then you go into your police utilities, and then you open your MDT.
Yes, this is
you'll
what we love now.
you'll see on the
Reports.
left, we've got the home, we've got the penal code. The fourth one down with the 2 pages is going to be your reports.
Oh, yeah.
If you make a new report,
Appreciate you, Isla. Have a good night. I make a new one, you said, sorry.
yeah, make a new one.
Investigative or incident?
We'll just put it as an investigative right now.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I got
And
it open.
then just rename it AJ Hunter Academy.
Yep.
And then if you see on the right where the evidence is,
Oh, yeah.
so if you click the camera icon, you'll be able to put the pictures that you took of the evidence in there.
Oh, yeah. Straight from the camera.
Yep.
Thank
All of the
fuck for that.
pictures you take on your camera get saved to your MDT profile.
Oh, that makes his life so much easier. How do I know if it's added? Can I see it somewhere or?
You should see it pop up in the evidence block once you come out of adding it.
If your MDT is ever running slow as well, if you look in the top right, you'll see your profile. So for yours, it'll be AH.
Yeah.
Make sure you refresh your permissions because you were just hired on, and then reboot it. Now, if you go back
Oh.
into your MDT and then look at the Academy report, you should see the picture in there.
Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Okay, now you see the grid on the left of where that camera icon was.
Yeah.
So if you go into there,
Wow, bro, this is actually
and
so
all of the
like
evidence that you
clean.
picked up, if you, yeah, there you go, you got it.
Oh my, that's so nice.
Now, obviously, when it comes to evidence, we only put evidence in the lockers when we're upstairs in the
Wait,
forensics
that's
room,
so easy, chat.
and the same as running it.
Like,
So obviously, because we're
so
doing
like
training, we're
way more
gonna,
friendlier.
we're just gonna do it down here for now.
Yeah, you have to be next to a locker and stuff.
Yeah. So if you go back to where it says evidence, you can see that it says process all.
Yeah.
So go ahead and click that.
Oh shit, what's he doing? Downloading in blood.
So we basically just sent all of this evidence up to the forensics lab, and they're running it for us.
Oh, that's sick.
So it's running it through everything stored within the MDT currently.
Wait, that is actually the CIS.
So what you will see when this is finished processing, you'll see that the DNA
Thank
sample
fuck
that we
for that. You don't need
is
fucking
obviously going to be mine, and it will link back to
what do
me.
you call it? Screenshotting and shit.
The projectile will come back to Taylor's weapon, the same as the casings.
Your first name is
Because
Taylor.
obviously,
Yes.
Oh.
with our as PD, whenever we buy a new weapon, we'll run it through our own weapon master
I don't want to
files.
download screenshot and
So for
light
me, I have
shot
a
and all
master
this.
file of just my own weapons. So if I'm ever on a scene and I'm shooting my weapon, then my casings will show up, so it doesn't confuse other officers when it comes to charging people.
Okay, that makes sense. You know, with the evidence, once it's downloaded or like sent to CIS, how do I see like whose blood it is?
So you'll tap on, say, the DNA,
Oh yeah.
and
B.
it'll show
David.
you
And
who the
then-
name is down there.
yeah.
If it's a
And
stored
then-
DNA sample, it'll show you.
Oh, okay.
And then obviously
Same.
when you've done that, if we ever get a DNA hit, you'll be able to just click my name and then view profile. And that'll take you to their profile.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's the same for weapons as well. If you click on one of the projectiles, you'll see that it's got the weapon serial number.
Yeah. The
And then
SA88.
if you click on that one,
Yeah.
so this is how we find our hot guns. Obviously, you can see Taylor's gun comes back
Oh,
to
it
3 different
shows it,
incidents.
chat. It's
The
a
most
PD
recent one,
service.
the
Wow,
3574,
chat.
is
Claps
obviously
in the
gonna be the
chat.
Academy one.
Claps in the
And then
chat,
the other
mate.
2 are going to be the ones before that the gun's been used in.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Wow. What amazing features, bro. Oh, there was a jewelry store today, chat. Wait, that was just now. Wait, this is right now. What the fuck?
All right. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go to the motor pool. And
Oh,
we're
yes.
going to show
Cars,
you an
mate.
example of a traffic stop and then have you run one on your own.
All right.
So yeah, if you come this way.
Oh, what the fuck? These cars are nice. I've actually never... Have I seen a... Oh, no, we did see the cop cars on the first day, bro. We got chased.
Yeah.
Obviously, what we'll do is we'll have Taylor and me. We'll do a traffic stop. I'll be in the Salt and she'll be in the STX, and then we'll have
Alright.
you run one.
Yep. Bro, Milo, I'm gonna fucking arrest you so hard, you're gonna quit gtarp, go back to playing professional football. Loser.
Hey, AJ.
Yep.
You want TAC 5 for your radio?